Greetings, this is Goku Fivel, and I'm going to be doing a new segment here on the Goku Fivel YouTube channel. I'm not always going to be talking about anime. I've been thinking about doing this for months. When I watch the news, when I read about current events or whatever on the internet, I keep things bottled up and boiled up inside. And then I feel like I kind of want to erupt like a volcano. That's what I'm going to call these segments. Volcano me. But that'll be later, because the first one's going to be a bit more lighthearted. Now, I asked some of my fans, especially since I'm restarting my YouTube channel here, is that I wanted to talk a little bit of politics and want to make some predictions about the upcoming election. And if those of you who are going, there's an election? What? There's an election? Yes, the midterm elections! All 435 seats in the House of Representatives are up for re-election. All 435! And 37 seats are up for election in the Senate. What does that mean? Control of Congress is important. Congress, what's that? What? I can't believe I come across people who honestly don't even know what a Congress is. Did you even study this stuff in school? Hello? Legislative, executive, judicial. Legislative makes the laws. Executive enforces the laws. Judicial interprets the law. Congress right now is in control of the Democrats. Both parties have been for the last 4 years. Don't you mean the last 2 years? 4 years. They want to know 6. But Obama said for the past 8 years. Then there's executive, that'd be president, judicial, that'd be the Supreme Court, and so on, and other court systems. Well, all of Congress is up for re-election, which I'm sure you've heard about because people are pissed.
And rightfully so.
I have this to say to the American people on this. Stay pissed. It's about damn time you've gotten pissed. Where the hell you been this whole time? Obsessing over which team's winning the Super Bowl. Obsessing over who's going to succeed on Dancing with the Stars. About damn time you started paying attention to these sort of things. I don't mean to brag about myself, but I have voted in every single election since I was 18. And guess what my first election was? The 2000 election. Yeah, that was memorable to start off with. But seriously, I have voted in every single election. I'm not talking presidential elections. I voted every year. We're talking about every year is not election. If it's an even year, it's a national election. Either president or Congress is up, or both. Every odd year is a local election. Mayor's race, either governor's race, or city hall, city council. I was only one of 100 people who even showed up for the sewer district commissioner elections. I think I was the deciding vote. And the only reason why I showed up is because I knew somebody who worked for that department, or he worked for the fire department and he was running for the sewer district commissioner now. How ironic, I didn't see any attack ads for that race either. The sewer district commissioner. The one race that does involve throwing shit at each other. And I didn't see any ads for that. You don't want to trust my opponent. Your toilets will back up all the time if he wins. You want to vote for me. So anyway, we'll be doing a segment called 2010 Midterm Election Predictions. Now, one of my fans, Shampoo Hater, said the following. And she asked this. I'm okay with you doing a 2010 midterm election as long as you keep it funny. Okay, want me to keep it funny? How's this for funny? Did you ever notice that our politicians in Washington are getting lazier and lazier? Seriously, I expect the bums over at the Burger King to work faster and better than this. They're also apparently a bit more literate, if you know what I mean. For example, are you aware that your certain congressmen or senators earn over a 6-figure salary? 6 figures? That's not a public figure job. That's what you're supposed to win after you win a season of The Apprentice. Now you'd think, working six-figure salaries for some of these congressmen and senators, they'd be doing a darn good job. No siree, Bob. They're so lazy, they're not even reading the bills. Just check out what Mr. Conyers here has to say.
I love these members that get up and say, read the bill. What good is reading the bill if it's 1,000 pages and you don't have 2 days and 2 lawyers to find out what it means after you read the bill?
Mr. Congressman, with all due respect, that's your job! That's your job to read the bill! As a congressman, your job is very simple. You are to read the bills, write the bills, and then on the floor you're supposed to say yay, nay, or present. You go, yay, I like this bill, or nay, like a horsey. Or if you're really lazy, you just say present. But you're not even reading the bills. And it ain't just the Dems. The Republicans didn't have time to read the Patriot Act either. Or the bailouts, or the stimulus, or the health care bill, or for that matter, the Iraq War bill. I love how I've heard certain Democrats say, hey, we never really agreed to go to war with Iraq. Well, there's your name. Yay. You said yes. Oh, I thought we meant we were just giving Saddam Hussein one last threat. George Bush tricked me. Really? Wow. So George Bush is a big fat dumb idiot and yet you fell for one of his tricks. That doesn't look good on a resume. And don't even get me started on the spending. A six-figure salary would be a bargain compared to what they're spending. Trillions of dollars! Bush spent trillions of dollars at war. These guys are spending trillions of dollars on what? Now, Barack Obama has repeatedly said a very truthful statement, that he inherited a lot of these problems. That is absolutely true. George W. Bush left him with a $1 trillion deficit. For those of you who don't know what a trillion is, that's 1,000 billion dollars. And what is Barack Obama's solution for Mr. Bush leaving Mr. Obama with this $1 trillion deficit? Triple down on it. That's right. He turned a $1 trillion deficit into a $3 trillion deficit in a matter of a year and a half. And that's supposed to make things better. How? That's like you being in credit card debt and your solution is to get into more debt. But I don't have to worry about that. Just you young people out there. Because if you include the medical, the social security, the foreign debt, and all that jazz, our debt goes all the way up to $13.2 trillion. $13.2 trillion. Now what is that in numbers? That would be 13,000 billion, 200 million. That would be 13,200 billion. That's what $13.2 trillion in debt looks like. But I won't have to worry about that, because I'll be leaving here soon while all you young whippersnappers will just inherit that debt from me. Consider it our payback for all those years you wouldn't turn down that damn music. Consider it payback for all the times we told you to get off our lawn, or for when you changed technology over and over again with the iPod or iPad or IPs in a pod and we didn't understand. Hell, we just recently figured out how to use the Walkman. Well, us old people, we're more than happy to leave you kids with a $13 trillion debt that you're gonna have to pay for. Better get to work!